Hello and welcome to the It's Raining Grass podcast, episode 30. My name is Raina. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under SF Chick. Today is Tuesday, November 1st, 2016. Can you believe that it's November already? October just went by like real fast. So, anyway, welcome. If this is your first time watching me, or if you came back, thank you very much. So, the last October was a busy month, and it's always busy. My son turned 6 last Wednesday, on the 26th. So we had a little like family party the night of his birthday, and we gave him his presents, and he got the Disney Infinity set. I don't understand what it is yet, but I'll have my husband explain it to me. I guess it's like Skylanders, where the platform, you have like a platform, and you put the characters on it, and it comes to life in the video game. So, we did that, and we had a field trip the next day for his class. So we went to Brown's Orchard, and oh my God, it was so cold that morning. I spent the night at my in-laws the night of his birthday, so they wouldn't have to come pick me up on Thursday morning. And I forgot my hat. Well, this one wasn't done yet, but I forgot my barley hat. My barley hat is my default hat when I when I pull stuff out. But anyway, we went to Brown's, and it was a nice field trip, and they went in the bee house, and then they were talking about the apples with them, and then they got to pick out a pumpkin. And at Brown's, I had a pumpkin chai latte, which was very, very good. But I was like frozen by the time that it was over. And so, and then on Sunday, we had planned another birthday celebration for Cal with my sister-in-law and my nephews. And usually we have a family get-together for them, not on their birthday, but after their birthday, because we're so busy. And so we went up to Stroudsburg Railroad and rode on the train. And then we went to the Stroudsburg Creamery, where I had peanut butter and banana ice cream, and it was delicious. So we sang happy birthday, and Cal got a couple more gifts from his cousins. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a very nice day, but we made it home just in time because there was a big thunderstorm on its way when we were on our way home, when we were on our way back to Red Lion. So anyway, why don't we get into my whips? So my first finished object I'm wearing, it's my Sockhead hat by Kelly McClure. And I'm going to take my hat off to show you. So I did 5 inches of the ribbing. And then I went up to 9 inches before I started the decreases. And it's very nice and cozy, and I love it. It's this is Ba La Jolla in the Cambria Coast colorway. It's 100% merino wool, so it's nice and soft on my head. My cat is interlacing in between my legs. But I finished it this past Friday, which was the 28th. So I wore it. We had a trunk or treat event at the school where my son goes. So he really wasn't into trick or treating this year. I don't know. He wanted to play. He wanted to build his Minecraft Legos. So the next project that I finished, this is for my sister-in-law for Christmas. It's a cow. It's a simple sample cow. I made the simple sample hat for her, and I just took the first three sections and I made the cow. So I did knit 2, purl 2, a garter, some moss stitching, and I did a garter and some more ribbing. So it's uniform and it'll look nice on her. I think it'll look nice on her. But I gave her gridiron cowl and her gridiron hat on Sunday, and she loved it because now it's getting cold, and she you can't help that her birthday falls in December. So I gave it to her because it's crazy weather. It's like it's either 70 degrees one day and it's 56 the next, which happened yesterday. So it was 80 degrees when we had our family get together for the train, and then and then it was 56 yesterday where I had to pull out my hat. So I don't mind because I get to wear my hat and show my hat off. And so that's another project that I finished. And the last project that I finished was My Ex-Boyfriends by Jennifer Beaver. This is out of the gradient that I got in Carmel. So this is where I ended, right here. And then it goes, so there's green, and there's blue, and there's burgundy, and then I put it on, sorry, and then I put it on, and it's a nice, cozy shawl that I can wear. And it's real nice and soft, and it's chilly in my apartment today. So those are all my finished objects. I did this on US 5 my knitters, my Hiya size 5 needles. And I finished this the week before last. You know how you get into like your phases where you either cast on all the things or you want to bind off all the things? Well, this bound out the same night as my cow. So I was fairly happy. And if I continue to go, I'll go back into the blue and burgundy, and then I would be stuck. That I'd have to finish the gradient, and I didn't want to do that because I was over knitting it. So let's get into my whips. The first whip that I have is my Hitchhiker in my Chicken Boots double bag that I got from Stitches West. This is Barocco Vintage in the Kingfisher colorway. So this is, I have about 12 teeth so far on my Hitchhiker, and maybe I just go until I'm sick of knitting on it, really, and then I bind off. So I'm still very interested in it, and it's a good mindless knit when I'm watching TV at night. That, you know, if there's a program that I really need to pay attention to, like This Is Us, or sometimes I knit it during The Voice. But the the next project that I'm working on, oh, I didn't bring it out here, but it's on my couch, and I'm in my Kellen's room. So I got um, I'm knitting on socks for my mother-in-law's birthday. So this is the first sock, and it's out of a Crazy Zower ball, and it's grays, and it goes to black. So that's the first sock. And then I got a needle minder. These are whip cozies that you can like snap your project on and you won't lose your stitches, but I use them to hold my DPN. So this is my DPN holder for my 1.5 needles. And I got another one yesterday. It has pumpkins and coffee cups on it from the Suburban Stitcher. It's also out in the living room. But that's the first sock. And where's the second sock? This is the second sock that I'm working on for her. And I'm in the same place. This is the second. So I haven't knit on these in a while because I started another pair of socks for my friend Krista. And I really wanted to get them done by next week, but I don't think that I'm going to. Let me go into my Ravelry library and show you the colors. It's Happy Feet cut number 27. It's mostly blues, and it has flecks of burgundy and gold and greens in it. It's very happy. It's very subtle, and she likes it. So I'm knitting those for her. And the next project that I'm working on is my sockhead hat. I started another one. I was going to knit these in socks, but it has cashmere in it. And I'm kind of afraid for anything with cashmere to have holes in it. So this is Ba Savannah in the Frozen colorway. And I'm making another sockhead hat. Because why wouldn't you want cashmere on your head? Really? So it's really soft. And when I was over my in-laws last week, my grandmother-in-law said, "It has cashmere in it. Why would you want that on your feet? Why would you waste that to put socks in?" And then I was like, Graham's right. Why don't I make a hat out of it? So that's what I'm doing. So my mother sent me a box yesterday. She said, "Oh, I bought you another skein of yarn. But isn't this beautiful? This is a Crazy Zower ball. There's blues and navies, and blacks in it. Oh my god, blue's my favorite color, but this is just, I need to find a nice pair of socks to do with that. But the going back to my sockhead hat, not this one, the one I just showed you. I was going to make the Hermione's Everyday Socks out of it. But I was like, no, I really don't want to do that. Because I'm knitting a couple vanilla socks right now and I need something to challenge me. So, the next thing that I want to talk about is my sister-in-law's craft show. It's put on at the Red Lion Bed and Breakfast here in Red Lion, Pennsylvania. It's going to run. It starts next week, and it starts next week and it runs to mid-December. This is about my 5th year doing it. My mother also made some stuff for the craft show, like knitting related stuff. So I'm going to show you. So she made these ornaments. She took clear plastic ornaments and put yarn in them. So she made about 5 of them. So here's a red one. Here's green and white. Here's red and white. And then she made these. So, because I had the idea, why not take clear plastic ornaments and put yarn in them? Because I knit a lot, but it doesn't, the knitting's upstairs, and I thought that this would be nice to have something downstairs to knit on. So, what's up with this? So she made these. They're little skeins, red and white skeins. She made about 10 of them, and they all have ornament bulbs on them. And then she took some of my old skeins that I sent to her and made earrings out of them too. So I think this is out of my Regia skein. The light. This looks like it's out of my Regia skein. But she made different ones. Here's an orange pair. Here's a red and white pair. And then she made these ornaments in the plastic bags. She took some of my mother frogging yarn and made skeins, big skeins that you can put on. So I think they're very cute, and we'll see if they sell, because if they don't, they'll go into my Etsy store. I haven't talked much about my Etsy store, but right now I have stuff in there for custom orders, because I usually take the store, I don't want to say that I take the store down, but around this time of year, I take everything in the store, and like my hats and stuff, and I put them in the craft show, and that way I don't put my store on vacation. In case anybody wants to contact me through Etsy when they go to the craft show. But I just put stuff as custom order. I have the different hats up there, and I just say, if you want one, just custom order me, and I will get back to you. So that's, and then what's coming up? Well, I talked about the craft show, and thank God the election is over next week. I can't wait to get out and vote in this election. I'm a huge political nerd. I was involved in politics when I lived in San Francisco. I and then when I moved here, my priorities changed because it was my family, my husband and my son are my priorities, and my cat. So anyway, I will talk to you soon, I hope. And I hope that you have fun in knitting whenever you want, and I'm happy knitting. Bye bye.